Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing some seed saving. So this is basically what I do every year. This is celery and this is dill. So what I'm going to do is I've taken the dry flowers and I'm just going to pull off the seeds. See how easily they come off? This is dill. And then I'll do the same to the celery. And then I'll get the seeds and I'll put them in bags. Now, this year I'm a little ahead of the game because I usually get to this stage and I forget to label them or I forget what they are. But I got them in their bags and they are all labeled. I have some tomatoes, some peppers, and today I'm working on the lettuce, celery, and dill. And I might do some onions. I have a few onions left. I let bolt and radishes. So if it's easy to collect seeds, what I do, I usually put them on a napkin to dry out. Say this is seeds from red pepper. So what I'll do is I'll just take the pepper here and just rest it on the napkin, let it dry for a couple of days, and then I'll just shake the seeds off to here onto the napkin to make sure they're completely dry, and then I'll put them in the bags and I'll label them. And so that's really easy with stuff that has seeds in them. With stuff that doesn't, like celery, dill, spinach, that sort of stuff, I let go to seed. Some of it I let go to seed. And then I just harvest the seed from the flower. I let it dry out as much as possible. I wanted to do it today because we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. So I don't want them to get wet again. So I'm trying to do as much as I can right now today. I mean, of course, after that, I can always wait a few days for them to dry out again. But I wanted to just take advantage while if you hear stuff in the background, I'm canning. If you hear beeps and the goings on. So that's what I'm doing today. And it's fairly simple. It doesn't have to be labor intensive or anything like that. Do a couple a day if you want to save your seeds for next harvest. Because I know this year, a lot of people, including myself, were finding it hard to find seeds, which I was as well. I found it hard to find spinach, like a couple of things that I was finding really hard to find seeds for. So this is a great way so you don't have to actually worry about if your supply is going to have seeds next year or what might happen, and then you can grow what you like to eat and you don't have to worry about it. So that's my little project for today. There's some red bell peppers. Those are sweet peppers. And like I said, I'm just going to pull the seeds off of here, bag them up, and then I usually, well, a farmer told me this a couple of years ago, to put them in the freezer. So what I've been doing is just put them in these little plastic bags like this, and then just put them in a big Ziploc all together. I put the peppers together, I'll put tomatoes together, that sort of thing, so they're easier to find. And then I'll just put them in a big Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer, and I'll be done with it. I usually put my flowers, my herbs and spices together, and then I'll put like A to M and L to Z. Well, there's no Z's, but whatever. In a couple of Ziploc bags and just put them in the freezer so it'll be easier to find it. So I'm not having to go through a whole pile of seeds to find what I'm looking for. And I'll show you that. So my pepper, and it's just a big Ziploc bag with all the Ziplocs in it. So that's the peppers. I have peppers. Then I have flowers. Then I have herbs, my herbs and spices. Then I have A through M. And N to Z. And that's how I keep track of it. And I try to put them in somewhat of an alphabetical order in here. Doesn't always work out that way, but it's cauliflower, cabbage, celery, lettuce, that sort of stuff. And I try to, so I don't have to be going through a whole pile of stuff looking for what I want to seed at any particular time. So that's what I'm doing today, and that's how I save my seeds for next year. Hopefully you're saving your seeds if you had a garden this year and you're doing something similar to what I'm doing, if that works for you. If not, do what works for you. As I say, do whatever works for you. And I just made a little funnel out of a receipt, and all I do is just pour the things in that because the bags are kind of small. And that's how I seed save. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a good day.